Just got a bird, thinking of getting one? Here are my top 10 mistakes to avoid at all costs. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Parrot Teacher. Today I'm going to be going through my top 10 new parrot owner mistakes. These are the common mistakes people have made, things I have made in the past ages ago as well, and it's things you can avoid just by watching this video and hopefully not repeating these same mistakes. If you like my sort of content, which is all parrot related, fun, educational, please feel free to subscribe, like this video, drop me a comment and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Coming in at number 10, when you get a new bird or parrot, is expecting instant results. You've just got your new bird home, be it a cockatiel or be it a macaw. You've seen those great videos online. You want your bird to do all those things like step up instantly, do all those tricks, and you expect that to happen instantly. Sadly, that's not going to happen. It takes a bit of time, a bit of effort, and a bit of work. Even if your parrot has been hand reared, they are still with you now, a totally new place, so you're gonna have to give them some time to settle in and do some training with them first. Number 9 is trusting everything that the pet store told you. Now, this isn't to bash pet store employees. Many do know an awful lot and many do mean well, but not all the information is accurate. Just because they tell you you should buy a certain type of seed on the day or that that tiny cage is appropriate doesn't mean it's true. It's really important that you think for yourself and you think on the spot and don't let them sort of push you into things you don't feel comfortable. Number 8 kind of ties in with number 9, and that is not doing your research before you get your bird home. It can be really easy to do an impulse purchase. You're in a pet store, you're like, right, I'm taking it home now. Don't know anything about that species, but I'm just doing it. We've all done it, but let's not talk about that. It's much better to do some research before. Find out what sort of parrot or bird you want, because these tips apply to all sorts of bird species. Research them, watch videos like these, watch other people's content, learn all about them before you bring them home because you're going to be much better prepared. And when you're in that store, you can be like, well, maybe I'm going to get a bigger cage because I feel that's better. Maybe I'll get that natural toy rather than that plastic one because I know that's going to be better for them. Number 7 is a really important tip, and that is making your home bird safe before you bring your little one home. There's lots of dangers, especially to parrots, all types of birds, such as Teflon, such as scented candles, like ceiling fans. There's loads of dangers out there for them. If you're prepared for them and aware of these dangers, you can remove them from your home, adapt your lifestyle, and make sure that your parrot's going to be safe and happy. Because there are lots of horror stories, even something like a self-cleaning oven could be deadly to these guys, and you wouldn't think that. So it's important to tie in again with the last point, do your research and be prepared and make sure your parrot's in the most safe and happy environment with you. Number 6 is a big mistake, and that is a bad diet. Now, you may think that parrots need to eat all seed because people have told you that. If you watch my channel, you'll find out that's not true. I've got another video where I'll talk about extreme diets as one of the mistakes people make. It's just not good. You want your bird on a nice diverse diet. That includes veggies, that includes sprouted and soaked items, that includes some seed. You can include some pellets in there, but me and Sophie don't think they're a complete diet, and we have lots of sort of evidence to back that up. But again, that's another point. Get your parrot on a diverse diet, all sorts of fun things, and stay away from that human food. It's no good for them. Number 5 is a big mistake to avoid, and that is not doing any training or bonding work with your parrot. That ties in right away to number 10. If you expect your parrot to be happy around you, you need to do training and bonding work with them, because the more bonding work, the more training you do with them, the happier they're going to be, the happier you're going to be, and the more you're going to be able to do with them later on. It makes everyone more comfortable and happy. Number 4 is a mistake to avoid, is cage setup, inappropriate cage setup. That means a cage that's too small, you want lots of space, a cage that doesn't have many toys or perches, a cage that has inappropriate toys that are just too big or unchewable, no fun for your parrot, no foraging opportunities. You want lots of chewable toys, you want nice perches, you want stainless steel bowls, maybe substrate on the base, lots of fun things for your parrot to enjoy, because that should be their bedroom, it shouldn't be a cage, it should be somewhere fun to be. Avoid inappropriate things as well. I've got a sort of a video on that which I'll leave a card for now. Cozy huts are recommended, not by us. Bells are no good. Just ditch all that, it's just rubbish, and get something better like nice chewable shredding. Number 3, big mistake, and that relates to training, not doing any bonding work. You expect your parrot to want to be around you, you have to do the bonding work, you have to take your time with it, let them adapt. That means passive bonding by sitting near the cage, that means active bonding by giving them treats through the bars, that means ignoring some naughty behaviour sometimes and just letting them settle in and giving them plenty of time to get to know you. A big mistake, and one I see constantly with new parrot owners, is punishing and reacting to bad behaviour. Punishment doesn't work with parrots. It's kind of proven. They don't link cause and effect the same way we do. We need to be very careful how we behave with them. The best example is putting them back in a cage when they bite. That teaches them, whenever I want to go back in the cage, I'll just bite you. Or making this big song and dance when they bite you. That to them is just a reaction. They don't speak human, they don't know what we're trying to tell them. All they get is a reaction. So be very careful about how you do things, because you don't want to punish them, you don't want to react, you want to do things sensibly and get off on the right foot with proper training. Now, the number one mistake to avoid, and this one is something I see constantly causing problems, especially with small parrots, and that is letting them out day one. I know some trainers recommend it. It may work for larger parrots especially, but even then, you've seen some pretty bad results there if you've watched all the videos. It doesn't work with small parrots, I'm afraid, unless you're really lucky. You can have magic moments, but most of the time, your small parrot, if you let them out day one, they're going to crash into things, they're going to panic, and it's going to be a big stress. And you won't be able to get them back in, so you have to grab them, which just sets your relationship up for failure. Leave them in the cage on day one, it's okay. I know you want to interact with them, but it's better to let them settle in. Give them time to get used to new environments, like moving countries for them. Passive bond with them, offer them treats through the bars, let them get used to the environment and let them out a little bit later, especially if you've done some training so they can target or step up. These guys are being very naughty on my shoulders. Let's pop you on your page for a second. Otherwise they're gonna fight over me, which I don't want them doing. Make sure that all that groundwork's there and don't feel bad for having them in that cage a little bit longer. I know the feeling of wanting to get them out and have that magic moment, but it's not always gonna be that way. It's better they're safer, it's better you're safer. It's better for everyone, basically. So guys, that brings me to the end of the video. I hope you found it entertaining. If you did like it, please do like it, literally, and subscribe. I want to hear if you have any other beginner mistakes in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. But in the meantime, from me, Chip and Mr. Fish, take care and see you later.